Welcome to Enter the Vault.
These are the chronicles of two fat nerds on a quest to do as little as possible with their lives. I'm Connor Christian.
I'm Dean Case, and this is Cinema Woes by Fresh.
Just talk it out and then leave it alone. I said I want a clean slate, but when I leave home, you got a stupid face and a smile that might grow. I'd rather a billion miles in cinema woes. Me, I hate open fields and countryside. Just give me cities and bars and punk rock shows. You got a stupid face and a smile that might grow, but I'd rather a billion miles in cinema woes. You are the first and the last of my tide's golden sea, and for that I sincerely hope that you'll remember me. Oh.
So that's a fun little punky thing with a weird ska bit in the middle.
Ska bits are the best bits, man. It's ska bits are like, you should use them like a seasoning in punk songs. Just throw them in every once in a while, just to give it a little bit of pop.
It caught me off guard, to be honest, because it was just something I wasn't expecting to hear on the album. It was just like, okay,
that was unexpected, out of nowhere.
So those of you who listened to last week's episode will know that we played Fresh there. This is not us being lazy and not finding new music. This is us finding gems from albums that we already have permission to play, because
that just kind of sounds like we're being lazy. I mean, if we just go, but let's put a spin on it. It's not, like you said, it's not laziness. It's ingenuity. No, not ingenuity. That's way too big-headed. What's the word? I don't know.
This is a last-minute podcast. That's what's happening.
That's what's happening. I think they probably, even if we had come up with the most perfectly crafted argument for our lack of preparation, I think they probably still would have seen through that thin veil of lies.
So, yeah, that was Cinema Woes by Fresh. You can find it on Bandcamp. Or, you know, if you are listening to this on YouTube, you've got two ways of getting to this track, because you would have been able to see the post from last week, and you could click the link from there if you really wanted to. We've got like a few more that are just bits and pieces, like going back a few episodes now as well, because I know we've got some new listeners as well, which is cool. Hi guys. Yay.
Yay. We're out to a grand total of 3, and now it's crowded, so
yeah. Three's a crowd, man. Like, don't want to get too big, you know.
don't want to have too, because then we have to like start diluting ourselves, man. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, there's enough of us to go around at the moment, but like as soon as we get to like the 5 mark, maybe 10.
Yeah. Then we're gonna have to we're gonna have to cater for too many tastes, and I'm just kidding, guys. Please keep listening.
Please stay loving us.
Oh, we're so fragile. We're so thin-skinned. If you leave us, even if it's not malicious, you just kind of just stop listening and get bored, it's gonna hurt us, man.
Yeah, we'll scream.
Yeah, we'll scream. We'll tell everyone that you hit us. We'll walk into a door and then say that you hit us, not like the other way around, like they always do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have a bit of hippity hop coming up later as well, which is good.
See, that's something we never fucking went through with, really, was it?
Yeah, well, I wanted to, but it's kind of hard to find, like, a lot of independent hip-hop artists, especially in the UK, are kind of like, they keep to themselves a little bit, so it's kind of hard to kind of get in touch with a lot of them, because they just post stuff up and then go with it, whereas, like, emos and punks are always like, oh, check out my stuff, fucking
please,
spamming it over groups.
They're just fucking pushing it everywhere. They're kind of like your gran at dinner when like I've had enough, guys. Like, no, not like I've had enough, but it's like I get it, and they're like, oh, are you sure you don't want some more? It's like, I'm almost positive. I know about you guys now. You don't need to. You've already reached the maximum amount of people that you're going to reach. You've reached everyone on the UK Nerd Punks page.
Yeah. But it's all well and good.
It's all well and good. I'm just fucking with them.
We love a bit of the old promotion. So if anyone wants to share this, go for it.
Yeah, no. Yeah, we're not stopping you, please.
Right. So what's happened this week?
Well, big thing that happened. We always start with the big news first. Get that out of the way.
We don't.
Yeah, no, we don't. That was a lie. Sorry, I'm trying to pretend that we actually have like consistency in character.
For any new listeners who think that, this just seems quite professional and like they've got a format.
How would they think this was quite professional? We've rambled about nothing for 4 minutes now.
Well, they might have heard that bit and been like, "Oh, that's just doing a nice little intro segment."
Yeah, just warming us up. Yeah, no, guys, that's not how it works. But this week, the big news, drum roll, was Captain America Civil War teaser trailer came out, and it looks okay.
Yeah, it looks okay.
Like I don't like to. I just don't like to open my emotions up to movies when when only the teasers have been out, because I've been hurt before in the past. I like Batman Begins, right? But I was a little bit disappointed by that, even though I was like 12 when I watched it. When I watched it, I was like, That's what that's what stopped me from watching The Dark Knight for fucking like. I think I watched it for the first time in like 2012, and it had been out for 4 years by then. And it was just because I was like, watch Batman Begins, and not good. And I was also doing my teenage rebellion thing. I was like, well, everyone likes it, so that must be the shit.
I watched The Dark Knight for the first time in a religious studies class in school. It was a cover lesson, and the teacher just didn't really care.
Oh, right. I thought they were going to do some kind of like Jesus martyr thing.
Well, yeah, Batman. That's what it felt like to me.
Okay, that's what you took away from it.
Yeah, that's what I took away from it.
So if anything, you taught yourself more than the teacher taught you.
Yeah, pretty much.
The student has become the master.
And the worst thing was, because obviously like lessons are generally an hour, we only got to watch an hour of it, so I had to go home.
Not even got to the good bit.
Yeah, exactly. I had to go home, find an illicit copy. This was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So please,
nudge. Keep it on the down
any
low.
law enforcement agencies listening,
Nah,
please.
I'm sure there's a statute of limitations on it.
You'd hope so.
You'd hope. Actually, there's probably not, is there?
Anyway, let's not get
into the semantics. Yeah.
Civil War. I've been hurt. And I know we creamed over Batman versus Superman.
Oh, like too much.
But, that's a bit different in some ways, right? We can
I don't think it's. I think we're just completely biased towards it. And I think we've made no qualms. We've made no secret of the fact that we prefer Batman and DC pretty much over everything. So,
well, there is some Marvel stuff that's pretty cool.
I didn't say in that sentence.
All right, okay, cool. Yeah, sweet. You didn't say in that sentence, but you've said it in a few other sentences off air.
Yeah, well, that was where no one could hear me. That's where I do all my my real talking.
So,
Grim.
Civil War. What have we seen in the trailer? We've seen, obviously, Captain America and Tony Stark all like, "Oh, we used to be friends. Now we're not friends. And I'm sad."
Yeah. Oh, he doesn't like me anymore. We have different opinions.
And
go on.
Yeah, sorry, I was just gonna say, like, just the comparison of them. I don't know, like, if you was to compare, right? So BVS and this.
Okay, we're getting back onto this.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they have some similar themes, right?
Yeah, the whole
hero versus hero, kind of like the eyes of the public
versus the rights of the mutant.
Yeah. Well, not mutants in.
But I'm just saying mutant in general.
Yeah. So it's just interesting, really, to see how different like this movie looks compared to the BVS trailer, and like just looking at it, it's like so much more colourful.
Well, the thing is, like, pretty much every single shot you see in the BVS trailer is at nighttime.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of, there's that one shot outside the hall and at Cape Canaveral or whatever where that fucking rocket's blowing up.
Oh, yeah, and there's that one tiny, like, 2 seconds in the desert.
Yeah. So
that's it.
But I think the general theme is it's pretty dark, and then just cinematically speaking, yeah, the Marvel, Captain America is going to be a very colourful, bright Well, it's of course we know it's going to be a blockbustery, not light-hearted, but probably a bit more family-centric because that's where the big bucks are. Let's not beat around the bush.
Yeah.
And so they're going to obviously want to appeal to everyone. I don't think it's going to be hard to sell that dark fucking imagery to a child. Like, hey, kids, come watch two sad men beat each other up. It's like, no, I don't want I'll just
Two sad old men.
Yeah, I'll just go to bare knuckle boxing down at the Black Lion if I wanted to do that.
So, again, we see Captain America, Iron Man, Ant-Man, pretty, like, subtle, like, nice little, like, oh, he's hidden on the shoulders.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I've watched it a couple of times now, and I've just not looked out for Ant-Man ever.
Yeah.
But then again, admittedly, I still haven't seen Ant-Man.
Yeah,
yet,
neither have I.
Which is pretty bad. I think we probably should watch it.
Yeah.
At some point. We should probably make more of an effort to watch these movies.
Yeah, but I'll probably go see this in the cinema. This is what I'm saying. Like, I'm not particularly drawn in by the teaser, but I'm still going to go see it just because I'm really interested on what they'll do. Because I've read the graphic novel a long time ago, but still, it had quite an impact. And I was just like, yeah, this is cool. I can get behind just like the X-Men and the Fantastic Four and fucking like Iron Man and Captain America and all these like fucking superheroes just duking it out. And I'd just be interested to see how they kind of scale it back, really.
Yeah, man.
Because obviously you can't fit, I guess it's budget. Like, how could you possibly do that many heroes and that many characters in a, you know, even if it was a 2-hour long movie?
That's what I was going to say. Because I've seen a lot of people knocking about on Tinterwebs being like, you don't like the comics. There's like 80 people in the comics. And it's like, think about it, right? The last time we had that many heroes battling each other on the screen, it was X-Men The Last Stand. And you remember how that looked. That looked shit. So
yeah, pretty much. I couldn't say it better than that.
Yeah, well, I was thinking. Well, we were talking about this the other night, but imagine if they did do Civil War, but then made the fight scene up like as fucking huge and as epic as the Chronicles of Narnia battle scene.
Oh yeah,
in Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Because honestly, that still has such an impact on me. Because I saw Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in the cinema, right? And that first shot when you have like the fucking cheetahs and like the rhinos and shit just fucking going head first into these like, is it like, it's like ogre-y kind of golem-y
kind of
ice cream, there's like goblins and shit. There you go. It's like goblins and orcs that did that in like inverted commas versus like nature and stuff like that. But that looks fucking cool as shit. I don't know who choreographed that battle scene. I say choreographed, it was all animated obviously, but it looked fucking awesome, man. Yeah,
and that just reminds me of Magic the Gathering. We'll talk about that later.
Actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have number 5 on our notepad is just something. So
now we know what the thing is.
We know what we're going to fill that with.
Something is. It's you don't have to write it down, dude. We're going to remember it.
I don't know, man. There's at least like 25 minutes between now and the something section.
Write it down. Okay, just quickly write. You've got it down. Okay, cool, sweet. So back on to
Civil War. Right. So we see Black Panther, which is fucking awesome.
Because Black Panther has not been represented nearly well enough.
No.
In the visual, well, I'm going to say audio visual world.
Yeah.
Like I can't. And what they've got there from the brief like half a second.
Oh yeah, you just see him doing a bit of a jog. You know?
That's it. Just getting the cardio pumping. And just, oh man, but I don't know. I really like Black Panther, man.
He's basically, well, I say he's basically Batman, right? But he's not. He got a lot of similar characteristics, but
you mean he's like a non-super powered but badass, like.
Well,
person.
I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is where my fucking knowledge looks shaky, right? I'm pretty sure he does have some powers, but I'm also like I'm sure that the powers he does have
aren't like over the top. Oh no, go on.
Are from an event or something like that.
Or does he have like?
Because he's like super fucking. He's just trained himself in like the tribes and shit to just be at the fucking peak of physical excellence, and I think that's the majority of his quote unquote powers. But there is a book in which he fucking kills Mephisto and rips his heart out.
fucking metal, dude.
Um,
Some Indiana Jones shit right there.
yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see how far they take him, and if they do make him kind of a central character.
Yeah.
Because I'd love to see like basically, you know, some actual solid stuff with the character rather than just occasionally he pops in and punches some people.
Yeah, I don't know. I just as you were talking there, I was listening, but I just fucking remembered this one line from that teaser trailer that really makes me cringe, man.
Go
because like, so as in the Avengers, right? There's always like one line that's shit, right? Like in fucking the Avengers,
I don't want you to say it.
We all know what I'm talking about.
I don't want you to, no, well,
I'm talking about the Hulk.
okay, you're gonna have to say it just in case, because there's.
Well, when
I'm just going to cover my ears.
When the aliens are attacking New York, and he's like, I'm going to go fucking kick their ass. And everyone's like, oh, how are you going to do that? You're supposed to be angry. He's like, oh, that's the trick. I'm always angry. And it's like, well, that's not how it works. That's no, fuck it. You can uncover your ears now. But
Okay.
then there's that line in the teaser trailer where fucking Tony's like, you know, fucking standing over Steve. And
Sounds like the start of a fucking Australian
EastEnders.
gay porno.
Tony fucking standing over Steve, and he's like, look at my didgeridoo.
Look at my Iron Man suit.
Oh yeah, it's made out of tinnies.
It's got a
No,
built-in
dude.
lighter.
See, no, Australia invented Iron Man. It's fucking Ned Kelly, dude. Fucking strapping buckets to himself, going out all guns blazing like pew pew pew. Fucking Ned Kelly was the coolest man. Anyway, but then it says something along the lines of like, oh, it's really hard for me because like, because I really like you, man, basically. And Steve Rogers is like, I'm going to stand by him because he's my friend. And he's all like, oh, and Iron Man's all like, oh, so was I. And it's like, oh, it's so cringy, dude. Like, you could have come up with a better word than friend. Like, friend is so shit.
These
It's
are meant to be fucking, like, awesome, brutal characters, man. They're
Like,
meant to be
we're
fucking
friends, you-
strong
yeah.
superheroes.
You
And I
hurt
get that
my
there's friendship there.
feelings.
I understand that there's friendship there. But if you're that powerful, you don't get all, like, fucking, like,
butthurt and
yeah.
pussy when your fucking feelings get hurt.
like a it's kind of like a fucking teenage chick flick. It's like Gem and the Holograms almost, where it's just like, oh, we used to be friends.
no, not anymore.
It's like you do some Batman and Superman shit where you're just like, I'm gonna fucking smash his head in.
I don't care. He used to be a compatriot. Now he's not anymore. And yeah, but then straight after that, right? This is what I mean. I feel like they tried to make it like they tried to juxtapose that line with like a really badass fight scene so that it didn't seem so lame. But then the fucking next shot is literally just this really comical looking shot of Captain America and Bucky just fucking punching the shit out of Iron Man, which would be cool if they were just like on top of him, just fucking wailing the shit out of him, and like you could see, like why don't his teeth fly out? That's one thing I want to know, because Iron Man isn't superpowered. If you get punched by Captain America, right, your face is getting smashed in. That's
Yeah,
pretty much all there is.
Your
to
helmet is denting, and you
Yeah,
know,
that's what- yeah.
even like plate armor, you get hit with. This is why in medieval combat, when plate armor came out, they were like, "Fuck it, we're using blunt weapons now."
Because you just dent it and that's it. It's the
Yeah,
end.
exactly.
It's like bulletproof armor. Once you shoot it, it's like, well, it's not useful anymore. Because if you shoot around that same area, it's weakened and it'll just go straight through. But yeah, but it's just really comical because what they're doing is instead of just like fucking going to town on him and beating the shit out of him, they're doing this lame like
Jumping in the air. Fucking.
Yeah, it looks like WWE. Fucking. Oh man, I bet that's what they're gonna do. Marvel's gonna fucking sponsor a WWE match between.
DC
like,
already did it.
did they?
Well, yeah,
Cool
Stephen Amell or Amell, whatever. Arrow,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah,
So
but yeah, so they're doing this thing where they're like one of them standing on the right, one of them standing on the left, and like one punches him and his head goes the opposite way, and then the other one punches him. It's like that's really taken away from any realism. And because if you and I were to fight someone, right, I wouldn't choreograph it so it looked like a fucking flimsy dance where we're like, let's push him from side to side with our
we'd
fists.
just be like, let's go
Like,
for it. man.
I'll get his head, you get his fucking balls, and we'll just fucking annihilate this dude and then walk away.
So yeah, don't ever steal shit from our shop.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, we could totally beat the shit out of someone. Like, number one, we have to catch them, and that involves running.
Oh,
so,
effort.
yeah, fucking, if they were like at least 5 paces in front, it'd just be like, right, that's it. You got it. You deserve it.
I'd be the worst superhero. Even if I had powers, I'd just be like,
I'd still be too much of a pussy to fight someone.
I can
effort.
run like as fast as the Flash. but I'd still have to run. I'm going to be a bit worn out afterwards. And to be honest, I want to play some like Binding of Isaac and just sit on my arse all day.
Fucking don't, man.
That's what I've been doing today on a Saturday.
Cool, man. Fucking really utilising your time.
Yeah, pretty much. All that dissertation stuff for uni.
Don't talk about the dissertation. Don't talk about dissertations, man.
Okay, let's not talk about that and let's go back to Civil War because, again, we're going to drift off otherwise.
We already did. That was a solid, like...
It's 5-10 minutes of drift.
Well, no, because we were talking about Civil War for a bit.
Right, let's play a song, then we'll come back to this and we'll just wrap it up and then we'll go on to the next subject, yeah?
Yeah.
Sweet. 5-minute raw vegan. Are you fucking around? This is by Marietta.
It's news to me that I have not been thinking clearly. Can't help alleviate yourself inside a numbing hell. The house is far away. Several problems concerning your thoughtful progress. You're not what I need, you never have been. I barely noticed your pale presence that put me too deep, crying to your knees, realizing I'm incomplete. I sucked in too much, reached into my gut, pulled everything out, including the touch. Well, maybe that you left. I'm not a promise. I'll haunt you until you remain. My head's split into directions. My head's split, but I'm doing alright. I can't remember when things were this quiet. How can I say goodbye when I know you're dying? I can't remember when things were this quiet. How can I say goodbye?
They weren't fucking around. I was fucking...
That's a
Badass.
weird song name, right?
It is a weird song name. I was literally about to say, but there were loads of weird song names, and I couldn't think of one straight away. But you know what I mean? You know there are weird song names, and you're just like in a Garden of Eden. There you go. That's a weird song name.
In the Garden of Eden, baby.
Yeah, I know what it stands for.
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah.
no,
Oh no,
but
but you were saying it's for the
Simpsons,
list.
man.
Yeah, Simpsons.
Oh, yeah. There's that fucking... what episode is it? It's basically Bart replaces the sheet music on the church piano with that.
Oh, right.
And Reverend Lovejoy is like, in the Garden of Eden by I. Ron Butterfly.
Oh, yeah, no, I've watched that episode recently, but I can't remember.
Yeah, I have
which
no
one
idea what it is. I think it's pretty old. Anyway, Civil War, right.
Well, there's not really too much else we can say about the teaser trailer because that's all it was.
Yeah.
All we really saw was the basic story, which was Captain America is getting all like, I'm going to start, being a bit of a vigilante almost. And because that's basically what they say in that meeting, they just really put it out nice and plain and simple. It's like, you're being a bit of a dick. And if you keep being a dick, we're going to have to bring you in. And he goes, okay. And he continues being a dick. And then Iron Man's like, okay, I don't want you to be a dick anymore, because it is basically the same story as BVS, because it's the same thing. Superman isn't being a dick, but it's like, your powers are a bit too strong, we're gonna have to bring you in. Go on, Batman. Same thing. But so then that happens, they start fighting.
Except it's the other way around, isn't it? It's the other way around, man.
Oh yeah, no, no, yeah, it is
Yeah.
that way. Yeah, because Batman's fucking getting all pissy. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
my brain is really slow today.
it's fine. Good job you weren't at the shop.
Good job I wasn't at the shop.
It was hectic.
It wasn't. Oh no, it was hectic. Just no one bought anything.
Yeah, thanks. No, I don't care. If you come into our shop,
We
you
ain't
are
gonna-
more than welcome to just stand and chat because it keeps me occupied.
It stops our brains from slowly turning into raisins.
Yeah, I'm still going to see this movie.
Yeah, no, same. I think it's going to be a fucking fun flick, man.
Yeah,
This is what I mean. I always do this shit, right? When I see something cool, I rag on it for like fucking ages. I'm like, yeah, whatever. It looks pretty cool anyway. I'll go
It'll be
watch
fun.
it. It'll be fun. It'll just be a fun little flick, man. And I'm going to probably come out of there being like, that hasn't changed my life significantly, but I enjoyed myself. It was a good time. It's basically like the one night stand of movies. Yeah.
something else I have been meaning to watch, but like neither of us have gotten around to it because we're fucking terrible apparently at liking comic books. Is Jessica Jones, the Marvel Netflix series. Now, I have only heard good things.
I have literally not heard a single bad thing about it.
Like, even people who aren't really into like that kind of stuff, obviously, like, it's pretty comic booky still, but literally everybody has just been saying like, holy shit, this is good. And it doesn't surprise me because Daredevil was also
I was
awesome.
literally about to say, it seems like, I mean, if they manage to do another Marvel series, right, and if fucking knocks it out of the park, that's it. It's like a scientific fact at that point. You got three things that are fucking apparently near perfection, and because I've not watched Daredevil yet, so I'm talking purely from speculation
Yeah.
here. But
I mean, they're doing Daredevil series 2, confirmed, and it's going to have the Punisher in it, which is sweet.
yeah, man.
So, Jessica Jones, if you don't know, Jessica Jones is superpowered secret agent, like works for Alias, who are a private detective agency. Alias, you may have heard of from that weird series that ran for fucking quite a long time.
Quite
actually.
a long time. It was a pretty popular TV show, and surprise, surprise, it was called Alias.
Yeah. It's just one of those things that, like, I've been busy and I always, like, this is a problem for me, and it's why I've stopped myself watching Game of Thrones and a few other things, is I do fucking binge watch.
That's what, yeah, go on.
And I know that I will sit and fucking watch all of the episodes in one sitting, and then I'll be like, oh, I've got to go work in like an hour.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened with me at Game of Thrones, because I watched the first season in about 2 days, and I was like, holy shit, this is like crack, and I cannot be dealing with this right now.
Yeah.
I need to be concentrating on other things right now.
Exactly. I'm waiting till I've got my dissertation done.
What did I just say? Like 5 minutes ago. Don't bring it up.
Oh, well, I brought it up now. I'm waiting
Okay.
till I've got that done, and then I'm going to probably just fucking watch the shit out of it in one day.
Sweet, man. How many
So-
episodes are there?
I think there's 13.
Sweet, man. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
That's a day scene. And apparently, from what I've heard, David Tennant is fucking awesome in it. He's like, well, a lot of people have been saying creepiest Marvel villain, but Marvel has a lot of fucking villains. So, I mean,
Yeah.
like, it's going to be hard to be top dog for creepy.
Be hard to top Norman Osborn, man,
Yeah.
in the original Spider-Man movie.
Oh, you mean Sam Raimi's Spider-Man movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fucking... Well, number one, they fucking knocked out of the park by hiring Willem Dafoe. This is what...
He's instantly creepy,
He's
right?
instantly creepy, and he's always instantly likable. Like, not what I mean, likable as a character. Like, he's enjoyable to watch. Like, you might not have to like him, but I mean, he's up there with, like, in my eyes, Nicolas Cage. I mean, I know some people don't like Nicolas Cage, but
how can you not like Nicky Cage, man?
I was gonna say, like, even if the movie he's in and just the general performance he's always given it his all. Whether it's his all and it comes out shit, or it's his all and it comes out great, it's still fucking enjoyable to watch him go through the motions, and that's what I mean. Yeah, Willem Dafoe in fucking Spider-Man. Yeah, maybe not the best Spider-Man thing ever created, but he's a fucking great guy to watch.
And it's fucking that one scene where he's talking to himself in the mirror. Fucking sticks with me so much.
It's because Willem Dafoe, right, has got like that Charles Manson face. Everyone's seen that Charles Manson video where they go like, who is Charles Manson? Or something like that. And he pulls like about 100 faces in 20 seconds and he goes, nobody. I mean, say what you want. Kidding. No, he's just so creepy in it. And he's so fucking camp. As soon as he gets in the Green Goblin suit, that's another thing that I really like about him. There's this one scene in Spider-Man 1, right, where he's knocked out Spider-Man and he takes him up to that roof or whatever, and he basically kind of goes on this kind of, not diatribe, he's just talking to him like, hey, why don't we just like not be enemies and just fucking
team up and fuck shit up, man.
But the way that he does it is so funny. He's doing this thing where he's like slouching on a skylight and he's just like, come on, it'll be cool, man. Basically, like, not like, think about it, any other movie that did that, they'd do this whole like very Darth Vader-y dark thing. It's like, oh, come on, man,
you must join me.
Yeah, we can take over the city. But Sam Raimi's like, nah, fuck it. I mean, like, he's the Green Goblin. He's a charismatic dude, man. Make him... He reminded me very much of the Joker in that scene.
Yeah.
Just being very flippant and nonchalant with what he was suggesting, basically. Just like, yeah, fuck, they'll just take over and terrorize the city, man.
Whatever, man. We'll kill tons of people. It'll be, like, really fun.
Whoa.
Anyway, Jessica Jones, right? Yeah, so David Tennant, cracking actor, sick, right? We've seen him in quite a few things, obviously. Doctor Who probably being his biggest... Well, he's probably done... bigger stuff paycheck wise, but but I mean, like, culturally his biggest impact was probably Doctor Who,
and I'm pretty sure he's still like everyone's favorite Doctor, right?
Matt Smith, a lot of the ladies like Matt Smith.
Yeah, but I think that's gonna wane off in time. I think like David Tennant, like along with like Tom Baker and some of the other quite big ones that I just can't remember right now. Just like one of those ones that people are gonna be like, yeah, he was just pretty great through and through.
And Christopher Eccleston was good as well.
Yeah, but I think that's just, well, I only say it because he's Northern. I'm like, love him. All right, come on, man. I just love that line in Doctor Who where Billy Piper's like, if you're an alien, why do you have a Northern accent? And he goes like, every planet has a north. And I was like,
oh, yes.
But then it just got me thinking. Well, it didn't get me thinking when I first watched it because I was like 11 when it came out. But like, I rewatched it and I was like, yeah, no one ever questions why like they have Southern accents when they come out, but when he has a Northern accent, it's really weird.
Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
Obviously, because you haven't seen it, we haven't got a lot to say. But watch it. Let us know what you think of it. And we'll just pretend that those opinions were ours.
Yeah, we'll watch it via osmosis /proxy through you watching it.
Yeah, so send us an email on hello@voltcomics.co.uk or message us through the Facebook page and we can like put some of your reviews up.
We're pretty good at Facebook. Apparently we've got like 100% fucking response rate with a 3-minute average response time. We are sad. We never
go out.
That would, if I saw that on someone's Facebook page, I'd be like, it's not a very busy shop, is it?
And they'd be right.
They would be right.
Really putting the shop down. The shop's been good. It's
been good to us.
It's been fun. And we're going to play another song. This is a short one. It's a short one. It's Rhonda by Donovan Wolfington, who we played a while back.
Fucking love Donovan Wolfington, man. I've been listening to them pretty solidly recently.
Sweet. Enjoy this.
It's not a gag, it's not a hoax. It's a series of very serious jokes. I can't wait to get it on to be so harder. just love me.
So that was Rhonda by Donovan Wolfington. That's on an album that you can get through Bandcamp once again. And that's also what my little pink jazz master's named after.
Oh,
Yeah. Because I was like, hey, I was listening to that at the time, and I was like, cool, that'll remind me of what I was listening to. So well done, Donovan Wolfington.
you did it. You've made your stamp in history. One day they're going to dig up that guitar, and then they're going to do a bit of back research. I don't know who they are. I'm going to...
Some aliens or some shit.
Or it could be on Antiques Roadshow in like...
Yeah.
Do you think Antiques... It'll definitely be running in like the next 70 years, right?
I reckon so.
I mean, BBC fucking will keep that going forever because it's just never been shit.
So, and if they unscrew the headstock as well, there's a little message. It just says, stay rad.
Does it?
Yeah, I just wrote it there.
Cool,
So
man.
I was like, it was literally like, I'll forget about it. And then if ever...
One day when you're feeling... Oh, that's it. So basically you're feeling like super depressed and you're like, that's it, I'm going to do it. And you're going to go kill yourself. So you unscrew the headstock, you know, to, I don't know, for some reason.
Get the strings.
To get the strings. That's what I was thinking. Then I was thinking like, you could just do that by...
Getting some other string.
Yeah, and just doing it like that. But you just decide you want to destroy something that you love, just to like it's a symbol, like a symbolism thing. Then you find it and you're like, shit, man, Pastine was right. I need to just stay rad. I need to kill myself in a way better way than this. No, I'm kidding.
So, number 3 on our notepad is there's too much Marvel.
I think we've already ragged on him enough. I think.
Yeah. Well, this is just literally just comes from an article that was on Comic Book Resources, and it was literally
Oh my god! Yeah.
the 46 different lineups that the all new X-Men has had.
And because the new one that's coming out is the all new, all different X-Men, right?
Yeah.
Which seems fucking counterintuitive because if they were all new, then wouldn't they be all different?
Yeah,
It's
you'd
like-
think.
It's like when products say that they're trying to think. It's like new and improved. That's it. New and improved. It's like, wait a minute, is it new or is it improved? Because if it's new, then it's a completely different thing. But if it's improved, it's kind of the same thing but slightly different. Fucking make your mind up.
Right, yeah, Marvel.
Yeah, Marvel, new and improved Marvel.
And
Right.
your shit is too expensive.
Yeah, that's one. That's one
This
little
is
quarrel.
retailers now. This is a real problem, actually.
This is a business thing, right? What the fuck, Marvel? Right? For example, a pretty like hefty sized. So Hush, for example, by Batman. That's a pretty fucking hefty sized book, right? And that comes to £18, right? On the same end of that spectrum, you can get a Deadpool comic that is half the size of that for £22. What the actual shit, Marvel? That like
It wasn't 22.
no, there
We
was
es-
something that was 22.
We
that was-
established this on the day because you read the price wrong. But
Oh no! That was no. I was reading the pounds. No, I'm talking about the pound symbol. I was looking at the white stickers that we had placed on the front.
oh right, yeah, but it wasn't 22. It was like 15. But
No, there was, okay. I'm thinking
Civil
of
War is a shorter book than Hush by about maybe 100 pages. Like I think Hush is about 200 to 300.
It's not. It's about 250.
Yeah, so it's somewhere there, and I think Civil War comes in about 150. Civil War is £18. It's
Yeah.
the same price.
World War Hulk is smaller than that, and it's £19.
Disgusting.
It's fucking weird, man. It's like, why is it so expensive? I'm sure, like, I'm pretty sure they can be expensive because people are going to buy it regardless of price because it's the Marvel name.
Yeah, so apologies to anyone who wants to buy Marvel stuff from us. But we don't really have a choice in the pricing because that's literally like retail.
Yeah.
And we actually get less off of Marvel products than
Yeah, we don't get-
DC and Image. So, yeah.
But
There's
anyway,
not much room for maneuver there.
not much room for a new. We're pretty stuck on it. That's why we haven't been doing any like Christmas sales or Black Friday sales or anything. So it's like we're kind of stuck for money at the moment. We can't be doing also like these crazy promos because we're barely crazily making it over into the black. You know, what I mean?
Yeah, maybe in January.
Maybe in January.
We'll
yeah.
see. We'll see what we can do. We are doing gift vouchers though.
Yeah, we are.
So if you've got like that parent that really doesn't know what you're into and they're just like, oh, he likes
Well-
books, but I don't know what books he's got.
We literally had someone like that in the other day when you went in and I was in on by myself, and these two girls came in, well, a woman and a girl, and they were like, yeah, we have a person in our family who just really loves comics, but we have no idea what they like. It's like, wow, that's really making it hard for me to suggest stuff to you. They were just like, we've got basically no idea. So that's if you just know that they like comics, I guess, but you don't know, you don't want to be, because like we said, like graphic novels can sometimes be kind of like, not like a huge dent in your wallet, but it's like for like one person for a present, it's kind of big, so you don't want to get all scary with it and accidentally get the wrong thing. So good idea.
Yeah,
Good
sweet.
idea for a little present.
Thanks, Mum.
Thanks, Mum.
So we're getting them printed sometime next week, basically. As soon as we get a chance, do that shit, and you can buy them from us and exchange said voucher.
I think they know the general concept of a voucher.
Well, what you do?
Everyone's had a voucher in their life.
Listen,
Everyone's received a voucher as a present.
Listen,
I'm listening.
we give you
Yeah.
a token that has a monetary value, right?
Okay. Yeah.
You exchange some money with us for that token, and then you can give it to anyone.
Okay. Oh, see, I was thinking that we had to get like a proof of like a proof of identity for the person who they're going to give the voucher to, because you don't want to have them handing the voucher around and stuff. You know what I mean? It's only for one person. It's a special gift.
Well, we'll sign it and then just fucking take it off, and when they pay for it.
I'm kidding. I was
Good.
I was joking with you because you were explaining the voucher thing again.
Yeah, well, I was just making sure that
We were
everyone
making
at
sure
home...
just getting the terms and conditions out of the way.
We have to do small print, and I'm not fucking typing up small print, so it's in here. If I'll just put a little YouTube link at the bottom and be like, "This is the terms and conditions of this voucher."
I'm pretty sure that there's like someone's probably got a draft of like voucher stipulations. They'll just be like, insert date here or something like that.
Just leave that.
Well, I'm saying I'm pretty sure there is something like
Insert comic book shop here.
that. Yeah.
That's
what Wellington
the new
was begging.
branch.
That's a new insert comic book shop here.
Yeah.
Insert 5 comic tokens.
Talking of inserting comic book shop names, there's an Independence Day cover that's coming out, right? For Independence Day 1, which releases in 2016. And we got an email about it. Basically
we have connections
saying,
now.
Yeah, because we get sent everything, because we buy comic books. So, yeah, it's kind of beneficial for them to send it to us. It's not out of the goodness of their hearts. They just want us to buy stuff.
Yeah, it's a money thing. No one does things for like niceness. They do it for money and good feelings.
Anyway, Independence Day are doing this thing where you can get your comic book shop's name on the cover, getting obliterated
by one of those, like the classic Independence Day video VHS cover. Like,
yeah, and you have to order. Right, this is what upset me. So we're obviously a small independent retailer. We're probably not going to get that many of those books in. We'll get a few, obviously,
unless
go on.
We have a port to call right now, right? If you guys can if you guys can rack up some numbers and say, yeah, I'll definitely buy an Independence Day comic from you, I will more than happily lay down the money for 500 Independence Day comics. If we can get 750 people to say it, because 250 of them won't do it. It's like whenever you make a Facebook event and you get 30 people are going, it's like, actually that's more like 18 because fucking 12 of them are going to drop out.
Yeah, well, I was told a great thing about promotion once. If you invite 7,000 people, 7 will come. So there's that. But anyway, yeah, the minimum order
Confucius shit, man.
to get a customized comic book is 500 copies.
Would they do it? Would it just be the name, or would they be able to do logos as well?
Just be the name, I think.
Just be the name. Well,
we can do it ourselves.
Yeah, fuck them. We can do it ourselves. Yeah, they've already put up the fucking the template for it.
We do not condone the
piracy.
Use of copyrighted materials.
Yeah, for personal gain.
But yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man, fuck them.
What's on our list? There's too much Marvel. We've covered that.
What we didn't really say what we wanted to say.
Yeah, right.
But basically, it's just because when we first started ordering comics in.
It's more just a personal complaint on our part.
It's just a personal complaint on our part because obviously we kind of do know, but there's obviously a lot of comics going around, and Marvel do not help when it comes to trying to work out which edition of X-Men, for example, you want to fucking bring in like or Avengers, for example. There's like 5 running at the moment, and you're like, which one's the one that's like the main story? You've got like fucking you got new Avengers, you got fucking Avengers Ultimate, you got fucking all different Avengers. Did I say Guardians of the Galaxy first? Or did I say Avengers?
You said Avengers, man.
Okay, cool. I just fucking...
What the hell?
Because I was thinking of Guardians of the Galaxy when I said it.
Right,
So I was
okay.
thinking of that cover of Guardians. But
All right, yeah.
Avengers still fits in, still slots in. There's
Yeah.
like fucking 5 of them running at the moment. And you're like, what the fuck? Well, make it way easier, man.
And it doesn't help that because we're ordering from stock, we have like all of the old shit in there too. So there's like, on top of all the new ones, you've got stuff from like 2013 that has the same name.
Yeah. And you're like,
And it's just like,
that's not what I want right
God.
now.
So yeah, that's the problem.
But again, it's working for them. So, I mean, more power to them. It's just really not helpful on our part.
It's a fucking madness, man.
It's a straight up madness.
This is Bliss and Alice.
You ever thought that you wanted to keep so that you can feel it later? Well, I never thought that I'd be losing it again, but tonight I got delusions in my head. An assortment of small capsules rattling around my satchel. Lift them from pill cabinets, I know it's a bad habit, impossible to ignore it. These voices are ever gorgeous, I doubt that it ever ends. This madness just never ends. This is a rap for the squeamish, let's not pretend. Rather blackness from the bleeding of a pen, from the cackling of a demon in the den. The tactics of a spider in a web, and I'll attack you like a crackhead on a bend. It's manic pacing, I'm hastily shaking, basically contemplating, facing my maker tastefully, tasting my fate abrasively, taking measures to fall asleep. Dream forever happily, grapple the thought of atrophy, laughing at this catastrophe like, yo, why the fuck is this happening? Pulses increasing rapidly, beautiful is this beckoning. So I doubt that it ever ends. This madness just never ends, a madness that never ends. I doubt that it ever ends. This madness just never ends, a madness that never ends. So. What's up, Jay? I know you probably never hear this, but it's all for you. And on that off chance that you do, I just want to take you back for a second. To before we was blooming alcoholics, before butt naked booming, running through the halls, and back when you would've called, back when we wasn't drinking, before his moms was popping pills, before my pops was ashing in the sinking. Before that time she wasn't breathing, we should've called an ambulance. Before I tried to kill myself and you addressed me stammering, standing under the street like kept saying you couldn't handle this. And how I stopped tearing back after a few attempts. Now thinking back again, I always wondered if they'd laugh again, kick back or relax again. The brash asshole African kid bound to relapse again, and they see aftermath, so I'm just reminiscing. Take me back to skipping classes and filling flask in the bathroom when I stopped passing math exams. Had that asshole ask if I'm a Packers fan, wearing a fucking Packers cap, hospital bound and shaking back. 4 hospital gowns and shaky hands. 4 ounces settled the shaky grams. 4 hospital bills I shouldn't have had. Before my mom's was always sad, and I put that sadness upon my back. I close my eyes, imagine dreaming of having it happening, and I can hear them clapping, dad, no sweat is stressing. I wrote a master plan, a masterpiece, a symphony, a glimpse at what these demons did to me. Displayed in a great hall, fresh on a grand canvas, forever remain standing. I'm rapping in panoramic from the sideline and making the game happen. Straight-handed, competition mind the gap like the planes landing. Train stop, 2 blocks at the Ave, and your tire pop. Walk my ass all the way to the top. Damn, that's insane, Brandon. And I doubt that it ever ends. This madness just never ends.
So that was...
Rad. That was rad. That's what that was.
Yeah, cool. That was Madness by Bliss and Alice. The bit of hippity hop that we was going to sneak in. That we kind of snuck in because we didn't announce it. We just foreshadowed it earlier and then just slipped it in like professionals.
Like real radio man.
Yeah. No, they probably would have said something about it.
They would have said like, oh, this is blah, 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 blah. Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. So that was cool, right? We got like 2 things on this list. We got Page Master, which is a terrible movie, right?
I don't want to talk about the Page Master
right,
again.
we'll talk about it another time.
Yeah.
And Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, we've both been getting really into Magic the Gathering recently.
And it's infectious.
It's like crack, dude. It is honestly like crack. Like, because for those of you who don't know what Magic the Gathering is, I don't know how you're listening to this podcast and you don't quite know what it is, but just to lay it down, it's a trading card game of the same ilk as Hearthstone, if you play that on the computer, or like Yu-Gi-Oh or something like that, where, you know, it's a battlefield type situation and your main aim is to kill the other dude, and you have monsters, you bring them out and your monsters attack each other. Essentially, that's pretty much the boiled down mechanics of Magic the Gathering, which when you say it like that sounds kind of boring. You're like, but yeah, well, like you said, there's Yu-Gi-Oh and other, like Pokemon and stuff. I can just do it with that. But there's something weird. There's just something real. I don't know whether it's the artwork. I don't know whether it's the cards. I don't know whether it's just the basic mechanics. I don't know what it is, because nothing about it is incredibly special. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's nothing groundbreaking in it. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess back in the day there was, but
back in the day there was. But in like, to me, it kind of feels like the Pac-Man or the Space Invaders of card games. Well, again, I'm making it sound way more simple than it is, but it kind of
it is. It is simple.
It's simple to learn almost, but really hard to master.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is, and I think that's the addiction part of it, because there's fucking so many cards that you can get, and you want to master this game so much, and you're like, well, the only way to do it, boys and girls, is to give wizards some money and buy loads of cards. And you're like, okay.
But that's the thing. You don't even need to spend a lot, really, to get a half decent deck going. Like, and again, because there's so many cards, there's always something that you can make work, even if it's like really simple. Like, a simple solution is just having just a ton of creatures that you can get out early on that just hit hard. Like, it's basic, but it will win you games. Like,
well, yeah, that is if the other person's deck isn't like crafted to counter that like instantly. But yeah,
exactly. But the chances of that, if you're just playing mates or whatever with intro decks, is kind of slim.
Minimal. Yeah, which is what's been happening at the moment.
Yeah. So we basically picked it up from the guys who basically let us do Friday Night Magic. Let us do it.
Well, we're letting them do it.
Well, yeah, but
they told us about it.
They enlightened us, man.
They enlightened us. They're our fucking peddlers, dude. they're our, like, pimps.
I bet they work for wizards.
Oh.
It's an elaborate marketing scheme.
Fuck. Damn it worked.
And, so we've just basically been hanging around with people playing Magic. And then, obviously, if you spend enough time around people doing something, especially when, well, you're like me and you just want to do everything, you're just like, that looks cool. I want to try that. I want to try it. And then as soon as you try the first game and you get your head around it, oh, well, obviously your first game is a bit kind of like
shaky and ropey, because you have to keep turning to your mate who knows it, like, what do I do now?
Yeah. But then as soon as it just clicks, then you're like, oh my God.
I get it now.
And
because that's what I mean, because I knew about Magic the Gathering, right, before I started playing it in the past couple of weeks, right? And in my eyes, it was like, oh, just fucking, like, if I'm playing Magic the Gathering, you might as well just shave the top half of my beard off. Fucking, I might as well have gloves of Cheeto dust and start drinking Mountain Dew, because that is a gross.
The gloves of Cheeto dust would be a fantastic pickup in like a World of Warcraft game.
Yeah, man, gloves of Cheeto dust. Anyway, and and I was just like, oh, it's just some gross, lame nerd game. And then, just saying, like, I'm saying that I'm a changed man now.
Yeah, that was your preconception.
I'm like the opposite of Fred Phelps. And fucking do some research, people. Anyway, so, and then, I just started watching a couple of guys playing it. I was like, that actually looks pretty intense, then they showed me the mechanics, and now I love it. I think it is, and I think partly it is the artwork. Some of the artwork on those cards,
it's awesome, right?
Especially with, like, I really love the Eldrazi stuff, right?
Yeah,
just
and the black cards as well.
Yeah, just all the black cards and the Eldrazi stuff, which for those of you who aren't losers, right? The Eldrazi are basically like undead, kind of. They kind of look a bit like a fucking mutilated version of Abe from Hellboy.
They're kind of like Cthulhu monsters.
There you go.
They got a lot of tentacles and they're basically gods and fucking titans.
Yeah, and they look cool as shit. They just look melty and gross and awesome.
Yeah.
And I just think, some of the artwork on those cards is fucking fantastic, man.
It's disturbing.
Because, I mean, like, so whenever I was playing Pokemon, I would never look at a card and be like, wow, man, that's fucking dope. I'd just be like, well, that looks cute and fucking annoying. So, you know what I mean? It's like, I hope he dies on the battlefield.
No,
Sorry,
faints.
faints. They don't die. Well, how do Pokemon die then? How do they die?
Malnourishment.
Because apparently you can't fucking blow it up with like a fucking Onyx. It's just like, oh, I just fainted. Like, how does that work?
Yeah,
How does that
stupid.
fucking work?
I don't understand. Don't ask me. I'm not a fucking Pokemon master yet.
Don't start playing Pokemon.
No, I just want to be the very best. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's just one.
I knew that would hurt you internally, and that's why I said it.
Does. Oh, I fucking hate it whenever I'm hanging out with nerds and they start singing that song. I don't know what it is. It just gets. It just. I don't know why I keep saying nerds. Like, I'm not one of them. Like,
You're hyper nerd, man.
I'm not a hyper nerd. I don't think I am. But yeah, whenever people start singing the theme songs to any anime, right? I don't know why. It's just like, ugh, it just makes me feel gross. Like, I feel like as soon as they start singing it, like,
colourful for me.
yeah, it just feels like a thin film
so
starts
major.
like growing like in and around my ear, and I'm like, oh, it just feels like dirty all in my ear. It's just when I don't know. I think it's just because they did it right at MCM. There's a pub right next to the XL Centre, right?
The Fox.
Yeah, something like that. And so they had like a DJ going, and 3 times that night I was there, they played the fucking Pokemon theme song, and it's like, all right, not only is that song annoying as shit, but
You're a bad DJ.
that is lame DJing skills, dude. You do not drop the same tune twice, unless like you do it like once at the beginning of the night, right? And it's like a fucking banger of a tune. Right, and then like 4 hours later, when it's near the end of the night, it's like, oh, some people might not have heard it before. You know, we'll do it one more time. I can accept that, but this was like 3 times in the space of 2 hours,
Whack.
and every single time, everyone's like, "I'm gonna be the very best." And I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna fucking kill myself. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And then I didn't. I just drank a lot.
I was about to say, instead of killing yourself, you just drank yourself into a stupor. And I was like, ugh.
And then by the end, I was like, oh, I just hate it. And it's that like, you know, Pokemon. It's just that lame like chanty shit to it. I don't know. I just really fucking hate that theme song, and that's the end of me hating on Pokemon.
So Magic's good though.
The Magic's fucking dope.
Magic doesn't even have a theme song. Doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it because it's that cool.
I've for anyone who cares, I'm playing a
I care.
blue-white deck.
And I'm playing at the moment a colorless Devoid deck because it's all Eldrazi sim.
Sweet. And we do Friday Night Magic. So if you're into that,
Fight me IRL.
or I was just gonna say, if you know anyone else who's into Magic, come down and have a chat, play a few games. Not fucking take me on.
Well, yeah, but I meant in Magic. I didn't mean I wanted to fist fight them out.
Oh, well, that we could also do that.
That's
Fight
what
Club
I meant.
in the back room.
Well, the whole point of Fight Club, right? Number one. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do the fucking rules. But you
don't
wouldn't.
talk about it. But how the fuck are you going to promote it without talking about it?
Yeah, how do you get
Even
new
in the
members?
movie, they just talk about it loads, and that's how they get loads of people there.
I think maybe. I'm just saying maybe. That was kind of the point. Like they was trying to illustrate the hypocrisy of Tyler Durden,
Yeah, whatever.
maybe, and try and.
All the pretense, right?
I don't give a shit. Like I've watched that movie a couple of times, and it's fine.
I like it.
I like
it's-
it, but, like-
it gets a bit like,
Preachy.
yeah.
It's a bit preachy. It's a bit like college boy preachy sometimes. I'm like, oh, I get it, corporatism, but whatever.
Yeah. Exactly. Brad Pitt. He's pretty good in it though. And the other dude.
Edward Norton,
Yeah.
who was the Hulk.
Yeah.
I love. Oh, he had to have that fucking watch, and he's like, I can't fucking bone, or I'll turn into the Hulk. Which makes sense.
Oh God.
Sorry, that's payback for mentioning Catwoman in the store the other day. Yeah.
Oh, that
There
Hulk.
are some things we just don't talk about. What was worse, right? Edward Norton Hulk, right?
Oh, no.
Or Eric Banner Hulk. See, the thing is,
I'm gonna
right,
say Eric Banner.
I was going to say the other way around, right? Just because, again, I mean, I've watched the Edward Norton one I've watched the Eric Bana one, right? And even though, like, cinematically speaking, the Edward Norton one is like fucking a million times
There's
better.
that bit, right? Just remember that bit at the end of the Edward Norton one, where they're like just in a field, and he's just fighting a tank, basically.
Yeah.
But it's meant to be on a huge fucking scale, right? And there's like 5 army guys there. It's like,
Whoa, watch out for the...
watch out for those stray bullets here and there.
Whoa. Yeah. No, but like, okay, so, yeah. But, like... But again, it's the same thing with The Amazing Spider-Man and Sam Raimi Spider-Man. It's like, yeah, I get what you're saying about The Amazing Spider-Man, but... like, at least I remember the, like... because, like, do you know John Woo directed the 2003 Incredible Hulk?
I didn't, no.
Fucking madness, man. But yeah, it's got some shit. Like,
Ang Lee
visual
did the other one.
That's who I meant. I meant Ang Lee, not John Woo.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I
man.
thought so.
Yeah, thank you, man.
You won't like me when I'm Ang Lee.
Lame. That's one thing I always remember is that fucking last scene. It's so douchey and like the lamest thing when he's like in the fucking rainforest and there's a tree. I just remember there's a tree frog on him, right? And I thought there was some like symbolism to it. Even I was just like, ooh, there's something about that tree frog, and it wasn't. It's just there just happened to be a tree frog on him, and then he does the whole like, oh, don't get me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry. Credits roll, and I was just like, so that tree frog didn't mean anything then.
So Hulk is Swamp Thing now.
Yeah, man. Crossover. Woo.
Oh, no. Looks like we've come to an end.
Looks like we kind of naturally just push the brakes and roll to a stop.
So this is our final song. This is new. This is like one that we weren't so lazy in getting.
Well, you say that. You did just get it like 5 seconds before we pressed record.
Yeah, very true. This is Are You Really There by Standing Tall. And you're probably going to hear this on...
In about 20 episodes time when we've not done any preparation again.
Yeah, that, or I was going to say like late Sunday night or early Monday morning, depending on when I get a chance to edit this, because it's Saturday night now.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not going to judge you if it doesn't come out on Sunday.
Sweet. Okay. Well, if you don't care, then the listener won't.
Yeah. Well,
Cool.
the whistler won't know to not
The
care.
whistler.
Sorry.
Right. Let's go before it just deteriorates into babbling nonsense.
All right. In a bit.
Bye.